What's up YouTube, I'm Mike and today I'm covering a topic on this channel that I basically never touch on, and that is weight loss. Everybody on the planet right now is running around worrying about this pandemic, this COVID shit, and pretending, lying to themselves this is actually important, and it's not fucking important, guys. It's one of the least important things going on in the world right now. There's a lot of shit happening out there that you should be paying very close attention to. COVID is not fucking one of them. That is nothing but smoke and mirrors to confuse you, to obfuscate the truth. Let me tell you one thing that is occurring right now that is a massive problem, and that is the obesity pandemic, or the problem of obesity. This country, this world has never been fatter than it is today, and there are some incredibly toxic ideas floating around our society that are making it worse. So if you happen to feel that COVID is important, this video is definitely for you. Because if you're obese, you should definitely be concerned about COVID. That puts you in a different risk group. COVID seems to have a mission to seek out and destroy fat people. So it blows my mind to see people in Walmart with 14 masks on and a shopping cart full of Haagen-Dazs. How does this fucking work? Clearly you're scared of the fucking virus because you got your little mask on that doesn't do shit, but you're stuffing your cart full of shit that keeps making you fatter and fatter and increasing all of the biomarkers that lead to COVID complications. So don't fucking bitch at me because I'm not wearing a mask when you're not really doing anything to protect your own well-being. I see fat smokers taking cigarette puffs around their mask. Come on, people. This is obscene. The weight loss industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry, and it is clearly failing because people keep getting fatter and fatter. The reason they continue to get fatter and fatter is because they do not have my top secret fat loss plan, which I am going to give you totally free today. So get your voice recorders, your pen pads, your cell phones, whatever you take notes on, fucking record this video, screen cap it, whatever you need to do, get ready because this information is going to change the entire way that you look at the world around you. The top secret Mike Van Deusen's solution to weight loss is stop shoving shit into your face. That's all you have to do. You don't need an online coaching protocol. You don't need a special diet plan. You don't need Atkins. You don't need any of this bullshit that they've been feeding you for decades trying to convince you that weight loss is difficult. It is not difficult. You are just failing at making changes in your life because it's hard. Yeah, it's really hard to do. When you are massively morbidly obese, you have stretched your stomach to the point that it can hold a substantial amount of fucking food. So when you try to go on a diet, your body freaks the fuck out. Your stomach probably hurts really badly. You probably feel really shitty. I have never in my life been anything remotely approaching morbidly obese. I can count on 2 fingers the number of weeks in my life that I couldn't see at least the top 2 abs. Okay, so I don't understand people who are walking around morbidly obese. But by the same token, I understand that it takes all kinds, and a lot of people don't understand how somebody like my wife and I can stay rail skinny year-round because everyone is different. It's very difficult for me to shove food into my mouth, and it seems nearly impossible for other people to stop doing it. But at the end of the day, if you are buying into any program that is trying to complicate weight loss, then you are only putting more hurdles between you and your goal. Anytime you are trying to accomplish something in life, whether it's driving to the grocery store, starting a Fortune 500 company, or losing a little weight, you want the fewest hurdles and objects in your way as possible. So why would you enroll yourself into some just ridiculous diet plan that tries to micromanage every facet of your life when at the end of the fucking day, weight loss and weight gain is a mathematical formula. That's all that it is. It does not need to be any more difficult than this. Calories in, calories out, that's all you need to know. If you eat more calories than you burn, you will get fatter or bigger in some way. If you're on a bulk and you're taking steroids, you're lifting weights, you're going to build some muscle along with some fat. If you burn more calories than you eat, you are going to start losing weight in the form of muscle, water, body fat, water, all of these things. You're going to continue to get smaller. Now, there's going to be a bunch of people in the audience who struggle with obesity will be like, oh, but Mike, it's not that easy. You don't understand. I've gone on diets for long periods of time and not really lost any weight. Because you weren't in deficit. That's the reason. No, but I was in a deficit and I did this and I logged all my calories. Then you lied. You can't defeat math. There's no way of making 2 minus 2 anything but 0. You can't fucking do it. If you are burning more calories than you ingest, you will definitely lose weight. So then you're going to say, okay, well, my resting metabolic rate was 2,000 calories and I only ate 1,500, then I didn't lose any weight. That's not your resting metabolic rate. See, every time you try to reduce your calories, your body's metabolic rate will change. Depending on how active you are, all these factors are constantly affecting the number of calories that you burn. So every time somebody tells you, well, I am eating in a deficit, I'm not losing any weight, then you're not in a fucking deficit. That's all there is to it. Your body does have adaptive mechanisms that will try to stall your progress because your body doesn't want to die. So if you start losing a lot of weight rapidly, there are different metabolic conditions, there are different factors at play inside of your body that will try to stall this process. But if you have any doubt, if there is any part of you that does not believe what I'm saying right now, if there is any part of you sitting right now, thinking that it is not as simple as calories in, calories out, I want you to right now pause this video and look up pictures of the German concentration camps. Go do it right now. Look at all of those people in those horrific fucking images who are starving to death in those camps. Notice when you're looking at these pictures, there's no fat people. Not one. Well, how can that be? Because somebody's going to tell me in the comments, well, I have some kind of condition and it makes it impossible for me to lose weight. Bullshit. No, you fucking don't. I don't care what anybody is telling you about why you are not losing weight. I don't give a shit what your thyroid function is. I don't care what kind of tumors you were fucking born with. I don't give a fuck about any of these conditions. All those conditions do is change your metabolic rate. You cannot cheat death. You cannot cheat math. If somebody chains you to a bed, I don't give a shit what your fucking conditions are. You're going to starve to death if you don't get any food. You are going to become emaciated and die. This is a mathematical certainty. No one on this fucking planet can avoid that. So you need, I know I sound aggressive with this, but somebody needs to slap some sense into a lot of people who are walking around feeling sorry for themselves because I don't know how you can look like that year round. How could you possibly have all these shoulder cuts and abs and what's going on, bro? It must be the steroids. No, it's not. Steroids will change your metabolic rate. They will change the way that your body partitions nutrients. They definitely make weight loss easier. But if you're eating 6,000 calories a fucking day, I don't give a shit how much fucking steroids you're injecting. You could be injecting a gallon of Tren right into your ass. You're still going to be a blimp because the steroids don't do the work for you. They only change the metabolic rate and the way your body partitions nutrients. So if you're not losing weight, then you are eating too much food. Now, if you're still with me and you haven't unsubscribed yet, the tricks that I employ when I'm trying to cut, because just like everybody else, when I start and go into a bulking phase and I'm eating 3,500, 4,500 or more calories a day, and I start getting nice and fat and fluffy, or fat for me, my stomach expands and my body gets used to this extra number of calories that I'm eating. So if I decide to go from a bulk to a cut and take 1,000 calories out of my diet, guess what? I'm gonna feel like shit. I'm going to be starving all day. I'm going to be hating life, and I'm going to start cheating, and then I'm going to get down on myself, and then I'm going to quit my diet. That's what happens. You guys set unrealistic expectations for yourselves. So many people are going to go, I had a guy at work come to me, he's like, hey man, I need to lose like 50 pounds in 6 months so I can go to the beach. Well, tough shit. You're not going to fucking do it. You don't want to create these unrealistic fucking expectations, because all that's going to happen is you're going to get really depressed when you're not meeting your goals, and then you're going to quit. So you need to set small goals, and you need to move the bar in small increments. So if you're like, let's just take 5,000 calories a day. Let's say you're really putting back that ice cream, you're fucking slathering gravy and sauces and shit on all the food you eat, which you should not be doing. There shouldn't be a sauce or a fucking ounce of gravy on anything you eat. But let's say that's what you're doing, and so you're taking down a hefty 5,000 calories a day. If you try to cut that to 4,000, you're going to fucking hate life. And then you're going to be back here commenting on this video telling me what a fucking idiot I am because your diet's not working. So don't do that. The first week, cut it by 250 calories, but log everything you eat. Keep your fucking workout plan static, whatever it is. Don't change it. If you're used to walking 10,000 steps a day, and then you cut 250 calories out of your diet, and you stop fucking walking, you're probably not going to lose any weight. You have to be consistent. The lack of consistency is robbing you of progress. If you really want this thing, you will do it. So every one of you who looks in the mirror and says, I want to lose weight, and 6 months down the road you're still fat, it's because you did not want it enough. End of fucking discussion. There is nothing else for you to say to me. If you wanted it bad enough, you would have found a way to do it. Everyone who wants something bad enough will move fucking mountains to get what they want. So if you reduce your calories by 250 calories a day, maintain that for a week, and then when your stomach shrinks a little bit and you get used to those fewer calories, take another 250 out. If you can take 500, great. Take however many calories you can out of your daily intake without making yourself fucking miserable, and keep bringing that number down, and you will see the weight coming off. It's not going to melt away, ladies and gentlemen. It's not going to happen. This plan I'm giving you, it's not for the fucking 6-month beach program. This is the long haul plan. If you want to lose weight rapidly, there's only one way to do it, and that is to suffer. If you have 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds or more to lose in a short period of time, you can do it, but you're going to suffer. You need to expect to be fucking miserable. You're gonna have no energy, no drive. You're gonna be hungry all the fucking time. You're probably gonna be biting the head off of everybody that comes around. You're gonna be cranky and irritable and fucking annoying as shit. Losing large amounts of weight sucks. What we want to do is bring our body weight down slowly. This is gonna make your skin snap back a lot tighter, reduces the chance of stretch marks. All of these things that we don't want, we can avoid by doing this in a controlled manner. So take your calories down slowly and just keep focusing on the calories. Don't sweat the scale so much. Remember, this is a mathematical certainty. You don't have to look at the fucking scale. As long as you are steadfast and honest about the number of calories you're eating, as long as your calories are coming down week after week after week, you will 100% lose weight. You cannot avoid doing it. It doesn't matter what condition you have. That is all there is to it. I know a million people have made videos about this. If you're watching this video, if you made it to this point and you fucking hate my face, it's because you do not want to do what it takes to succeed. Building a physique is not for everyone. I do not have anywhere near the physique that I want to have. Jay Cutler and Ronnie Coleman and all these guys, these 300-pound guys that are fucking lean on stage, 275, that is incredibly hard to do. And any one of you people who believes, oh, it's just the steroids, you're a moron. It is not just this, it is incredibly hard. These people are the best of the best of the best at what they do. Building your body up to 300 pounds, 275 pounds of lean muscle is extremely difficult. If you weigh 250, 300 pounds, if you're 40, 50% body fat, whatever the fuck that these numbers are, I can't even imagine, I've never been there. If you have a substantial amount of weight to lose, you need to go into this understanding that you're about to move a mountain. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna suck. It's gonna take it out of you, but it is worth it to stick through it. Another thing that you can do, couple more pointers. Don't be afraid to take breaks. If you're starting at 5,000 calories and let's say over a period of 4 weeks, you work down to 4,000. Take a break. Stay at 4,000 for a couple of weeks, a month, whatever you want to do. Chill out a little bit. Stay at 4,000 calories, and then when you feel like you can start cutting again, then start coming down another 250 calories a week. This is not a race, people. This is your life. If you're morbidly obese, this is your life on the line. It should not matter how long it takes, so long as you succeed. If it takes you 5 years to lose 100 pounds, who gives a shit? As long as you do it. Take your calories down in a slow, controlled way, and you will feel much better, you will have fewer side effects, and you will definitely lose the weight. Another thing you can do to combat hunger cravings. What I do when I'm starving to death on a cut is I eat chicken breasts. That's right. I challenge someone out there to sit and get fat on chicken breasts alone. If you notice, the shit that you just keep stuffing in your face, where your stomach feels bottomless, you're just sitting on the couch, just watching TV, rubbing your belly, just shoving handfuls of cereal or fucking potato chips into your mouth, fucking popcorn, this kind of cookies by the dozen, fucking bagels. You can eat that shit like limitlessly. See how long you can sit on the couch and eat chicken breasts. Don't put anything on them either. No fucking gravy, sauces, breading, salt and pepper, that's all you get. If you're really hungry, cook some chicken breasts in a skillet, have a whole bunch of them in the refrigerator, and every time you get hungry for food craving, eat chicken. And watch how quickly you fill up on chicken and don't want to eat anything more. A dry chicken will sit in your stomach, soak up all the fluid, and you'll be done. The other thing that I do, some of you might really like this, is play video games. If you're on a cut, don't be walking around the house bored. Don't sit in front of the fucking television, watch TV. You know what you're going to do. You're going to be in the fucking refrigerator. Find you a good role-playing game, a shooter, Call of Duty, Battlefield. Not the new one. The new one is fucking trash. Whoever built the new Battlefield should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Aside from that, find you a good video game that you can soak yourself into that uses keyboard and mouse, something you can't be dipping constantly into a bag of fucking potato chips. Play the fucking video game, and before long, 3 hours has passed and you haven't even eaten shit. The other thing you can do, but this is dangerous, you have to do this in moderation. Don't come back here and tell me I made you fat. What I do when I'm cutting is I do something polar opposite of what everybody else tells you. I drink Dr. Pepper. But I don't sit there and pound them. If I start getting a food craving, my stomach starts to hurt a little bit, I'll go get a Dr. Pepper, I'll sit down with a computer game, I'll take 3 or 4 sips, just enough to get that sugar sitting on my stomach, and then I get to play in my game, and that little bit of sugar will satiate your craving. If you can nurse a Dr. Pepper for 3 hours, then you had 140 calories over a 3-hour period. That is a hell of a lot better than if you spent that 3 hours shoving fucking cookies and crackers and shit into your face. So if you can find something that you like to eat, something sugary, that you can eat tiny amounts of, a little bit at a time, to curb those fucking cravings, that's a lot better than having a meltdown and eating an entire pizza, which is what people are wont to do. On that vein, don't forget, one day of fucking up means nothing. It means nothing. I don't give a shit how much you ate. If you've been on a diet for fucking 3 weeks, 6 months, 10 years, and you have a meltdown and you eat everything you can eat, and then you vomit and you eat some more, it doesn't matter. Don't get down on yourself. You're a human being. You made a fucking mistake. As long as you get back on your plan tomorrow, you're going to be fine. So many people fall off the fucking wagon. They eat a bunch of shit. They feel badly, and then they go, fuck it, the diet's ruined. I might as well just go back to being fat. That is the dumbest ass thing you could do. Just because you fuck up doesn't mean it's over. Just get back on your plan the next day and go as long as you can. You're gonna have mistakes. Nobody's perfect. I have fucking bad days, good days. For me, my bad days are usually on a bulk. And it's the opposite because I don't like to eat. So I know I need to get X number of calories and I fuck off and I just don't eat that day. I mean, it's crazy. I can get away with eating sub 2,000 calories and love life. I fucking hate eating. There are a number of strategies that you can use, but the number one thing is to be steadfast and stay on your goal and don't allow yourself to be defeated about all these little mistakes. Take your weight down slowly, take your calories down slowly. If you have a craving, use meat instead of carbs, and I promise you, you will see positive changes on the scale. It is a mathematical certainty. If you have any doubts, if you need any questions, pointers, reminders, you need somebody to kick you in the ass and get your fucking head back in the game and get you back on your program, follow me on Instagram. I respond to all my DMs, so reach out to me on the comments on Instagram, and I will be happy to help you out. Hopefully I didn't piss everybody off. I know it's challenging, believe me, but you need someone in your face making you do it because it is hard, and this kind of motivation I think is the best. So hopefully this has been informative, hopefully it's been motivational, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.